Okay, how is it? My name is Shadrack Isanga. I am from Edukea Company. For today, we are going to study about the Geograph for the topic which called concept of Geograph. Within that topic, we are going to start about the meaning of Geograph. We are going to start about two words which form the word Geograph. We are going to study about the branches of Geograph, and also we are going to study about the importance of studying Geograph. By starting, let us start about the meaning of the word Geograph. So what is Geograph? Geograph is the start of the relationship between man and his activities. So when we talk about the relationship between man and his activities, this means that how man it relates with their economic activities, how man it relates with the different activities. Maybe it is political activities, maybe it is social activities, maybe it is economic activities. So how that man it relates with that what activity. So the subject which is dealing with that all we call as what as a geograph. As we see in the definitions, the starts of the relationship between man and the what and his activities. So an example. Man if conduct the agriculture, so how it relate with it, that is we consider or we start in the subject which is what, which is geograph. Or we can define the word geograph is the start of the distributions and the interrelationship of phenomena in relation to the Earth's what surface, in the relation to Earth's surface. So this means what? This is we study the distribution. So distribution we call it the how the different things being passed or how the different things being separated. So the separations of the different things and how it can relate with their phenomena within the earth. That's all we study within what? Within that geography. But the simplest you can define geograph in the study of the relationship between man and his what activities. As we see the distributions and the interrelationship of the phenomena in the earth, that's all we consider the what activities of the of that man conducting in their daily life. So also the word geograph originates from two Greek words which are, so that word geograph that we define is from the two Greek words geo and the graphen. Geo and the graphens, or this graphen sometimes called what grapho. So we have geo, graphen, or grapho. So those two words are from what? Greek. So why Greek? As we know, it's in different subject. We note that there is words made from Greek, and as a subject there is words made from Greek. So that Greek is the country which describe or discover the different academic things. So let's start with that geo. Geo means what? Geo means the earth. So geo is the Greek word. So, but when we come to the English, that's the usable English, means the earth. So geo, the one who can say geo and the other can say the earth are the same. So, but this one is from English, but this one from what? From Greek. Also there is a word called graphens, or called as a grapho. Graphens or grapho. Grapho means what? This means to write and to describe. So the word graphens is the Greek. From Greek, when we come to English language, means what? To write. Means what? To draw. Means what? To describe. So to write, to describe in general, as we call what? Graphens or grapho. So what the conclusion from that two words is, geo and graphen together form the word geograph as we defined. But in the simplest we can say that geograph means the earth to draw, to write, to draw, and to describe. Out of defining like that, we define that the first times, you can say that geograph means the earth to write, to draw and to describe. Why? Because the combination of two words form geography, and also the combination of those two meaning from that Greek words, it can form what? The meaning, the general meanings of what? Of geography. So that is all about the concept of these two words and the definitions of what? Of the word geography. Let's come to another part you call as branches, branches of geography. So when we talk about the branches means the different parts, or can you say that parts of geography, parts of that geographical result, physical geography, practical geography, human and economic geography. So there is two, or no, not two, there is three branches of what? Of geography. The first branch is called as a physical geography. So this one is the branch of geography which deals with how the landforms are formed and how that climate are being appeared on the Earth's surface and how that weather is appeared on the Earth's surface. So generally, physical geography deals with physical things which are present on the earth, on the earth surface. Example, I told you that we shall start, we look in physical geography, we look on how the landforms are formed. Example, on the earth there is what? There is a mountain. So when we talk about that mountain, how it being formed, as maybe those mountains formed by folding activities or volcanic activities, those all we consider in the branch of geography which is called what? Physical geography. Let's come to another branches of geography which is what? Practical geography, the second parts of the branches of geography. So example of that practical geography is map work, research and survey. So practical geography is what? This is the types of geography, or is a branch of geography which deals with the study of that the study of things in a practical way. So we study different things in practically. An example, map work. Map work, this one we consider how to draw the different map. Example, a map of maybe house, map of the roads, map of the playgrounds, and etc. So those things all we start practically. So the branch of geography which consider those two things, or which consider those things especially for map work, is what? Practical geography. Also there is research, also there is survey. Research, we study in different things but practically. Also the same price is survey. We consider measuring the different points on the Earth's surface, but those all is being conducted practically, or is being conducted experimentally. So those we call as a practical geography as a branch of geography. The last branch of geography is what? Is human and economic activities. Human and economic activities. So when we talk about the human and economic activities, or human and economic geography, is the branch of geography which deals with the different human activities. Is the branch of geography which deals with the different human activities. An example of the human activities is agriculture. So the branch of geography which deals with the human activities, the branch of geography which deals with the human activities is like what? Is this one, human and economic geography. But examples of the activities is what? Agriculture. So agriculture is the fundamental activities which based on cultivation of crops and animal keeping. But this is among or is a part which we start within what? Within that you call as a geography. Another activities is lumbering. Lumbering also is among of the activities which are found in geography. Also there is activities called as fishing. Fishing also is among of the activities which you consider in that branch of geography. Also there is navigation. Also there is aviation. There is a lot of activities which we consider when we start about that branch of geography. But there is a contradiction. Most different people tends to contradict about navigation and aviation. So navigation means the transportation transportation in terms of we transport the material through water means, maybe by using ships or by using different things which are being moving in the water. But aviation, this talk about the air transportation. It's simple. You can say water transportation, but aviation, you can say that air transportation. Example, by using the maybe a aeroplane. So generally, these are branches of geography, as I already explained. So last part, let's see about the importance of studying geography. As we understand about the meaning of geography, we understand about the branches of geography. So what are the importance, or what are the benefits we get from that studying the subject which is geography? First point is it helps to understand relationship between man and his activities. Simply, as I have already explained to the meaning of the geography. So towards that importance, it can help to understand what are the relationship, what are the interaction between man and his activities. Maybe a certain man or people are living maybe at the area where there is desert. So the area where there is desert, you can't practice maybe cultivating crops which are not favorable at the area where there is desert. So at the area where there is desert, you can practice the activities maybe like tourism and not agriculture. So the relationship between man, place and his activities, all that we get or we understand within within geography. Also maybe other people live at the area where there is fertility soil. At that area, man could relate with that area, could relate with certain activities by maybe conducting agriculture, because the area having the fertility land, so the activities that can be conducted there is agriculture. So that's why we say that within geography, what are the importance of the geography is it helps to understand how man can relate with his activities at a given area. Another point is it helps to understand how landforms are formed. So when we talk about landform, let's understand first about landforms. Landforms are those natural or general appearance of the earth's surface, or natural features on the earth's surface. An example of that landforms, it can be mountain. An example of that landforms, it can be maybe forts or valley, whatever. So how that mountains are being formed, how that maybe valley are being formed, those all we understand within geography. So geography is important because it helps us to be aware for what things is surrounding us. So that point is to help to understand how landforms are formed. The third point is it helps to understand climate and the weather. So how climate and the weather we can understand within the subject which is geography. As we know that, I think in a Form 1 topic, we start about the climate and the weather, and other levels we start about climate and the weather. So climate, by definition, in short, we say that the weather or atmospheric conditions that are recorded for a long period of time. Example of the climate, it can be equatorial, it can be tropical, it can be savanna, whatever. But how could you understand that equatorial it found at the certain point? Maybe a savanna it found at a certain point. We understand within geography. So in order to understand that all, we have to study the subject which is geography. Also weather. Climate, we study the atmospheric condition studied for a long period of time or recorded for a long period of time. But when you come to weather, recorded for a short period of time. But this one also we can understand in deep what are the elements made that weather, what the weather of the certain area. That's all we get within what geography. So it is better to study geography in order to understand the climate and the weather of a given area. Another point is it helps to understand different human activities. As when we refer to the branches of the geograph, there is branches we noted that it helps, there is branches that is based on the human activities, economic activities of the human. Among of the activities we noted that is what? Agriculture, maybe lumbering. So to understand lumbering, to understand navigation, to understand agriculture, all that we can get within what? Within geography. So it helps to understand the human activities as we measured from the branches, the last branch which is human and the economic geography. The last point is it helps to understand about the map reading and interpretation. So it helps to give the knowledge, or it helps to understand about the map reading and the interpretations. So how we get the knowledge from geography about map reading and the interpretation? When we read the different topic within geography, there is a topic which is called map reading. So map reading is what? Map reading, we talk about the how could we read the different map, especially the map of the world, maybe the map of the different climatic regions on the earth, and also on how we can interpret. To interpret the map, it means that to explain, to study in deep about the given map. That is called interpretation. So you can't interpret, you can't read the map although you did not understand or you did not study the subject which is geography. So in order to study, to be able to read the map, to have the knowledge of interpreting map, all that we get from what? From geography. So that's all in general always importance, or why do we study the subject which is what? Geography. But finally, let me left here the exercise or some questions. I can say sample questions which are mostly asked by different teachers, different exams about the whole topic. An example, there is a question here, define the word geo. What is geo? And I have already explained what is geo. What is graphing? Define the word what? Graphing. As I've already explained, so it is simple to answer. The second question is mention 3 branches of geography, which is very simple. Branches of geography. I've already explained there, the last part. Then also there is a question here, dash is the branch of geography which deals with what? Human activities. Very simple. So we have to consider what we have already discussed. There is a branch, there is 3 branches. Other branch deals with how landforms are formed. Other branch deals with what? Practical means. And the other branch deals with what? Human activities. So here it is simple to you if you understand well from what I was teaching. The last question is mention 5 human activities. Or very simple. We have to mention the different activities which is being conducted by what? By human being. By saying so, I think it is over. It is the end of our topic. Let us meet to another part concerning about geography. Thank you.